cancer carcinogenesis theory. Short comments 5. Efruzhu cancer carcinogenesis theory. 1. I would like to explain to be positive sciences detailed mechanisms from now on. Efruzhu cancer theory absolutely 100% true and will have accepted future in the world scientists. Efruzhu cancer theory is going to purpose real solution, multifunction drug that rescue the cancer cell and keep away the vicious circle condition when the diagnosis any stage of cancer patient will apply will have been stopped. Cancer cell is managing from outside immune cells by mutation sequences, aberrant signaling pathways, and mutational receptors from outside signaling ligand macromolecules and suppress mitochondria cannot generate enough energy. Not transcription successfully and etc. Detailed explaining later. Cancer cell has a lot of mutations is supplying adaptation of culture that continues the living condition. All self-DNA sequences, actions immature, don't works regularly as physiological homeostatic balance. Genes are not transcription expression. Genes silence but non-self. Mutations genes sequences origin from outside are transcription expression as dominant. Asymmetry, loss of balance, chronic make pathologic condition. Carcinogenesis of cancer cell every step mechanism can be explained binary identity, binary functions, biochemistry and genetics, events, works together could become cancer cell. All antagonistic opposite factors there are inside of cancer cell. Person, one side activation, activator, another side suppression, suppressor, activator equal non-self, repressor, self-dynamic mechanism, normal DNA part. Cancer cell has two opposite person character. One person want to live forever, immortal, comes from outside dynamics that turn the cell parasitic character. Other person wants to die. This is self-dynamics. Character knows, does not need to dividing. Cancer cell could not expressing its original identity. Dual function, dual action, very important about the homeostatic balance, physiologic homeostatic mechanism, regulatory feedback mechanism equals symmetry, that normal cell and function. Is it cancer cell has symmetric dynamics, regulatory mechanism? No, not asymmetric condition, does not suitable or balanced, normal DNA sequence make affect the metabolic regulations. Drug suggestion of cancer rescue the cancer cell mutations, sending artificial imitation, not real signaling that cancer cell has mutations active, then would make inflammation but inside of the cell effect to remove, or like PCR fish style method that cancer cell turn back original normal DNA sequence or remove the asymmetry like this, increasing the self-original DNA sequence signaling or decreasing the non-self from outside DNA mutations sequence and signaling. Cancer cell basically has foreign DNA mutation. Depend of this origin produces mutational receptor aberrant signaling pathways and comes signaled and other molecules from outside of immune cells all the time, sending signal this ways to mutational sequence continuously in the promoter region. Excess signaling make activation non-self foreign mutation DNA, but self DNA genes silence, repress dependence of insufficient energy, excess signaling, hypermethylation, decrease histone modification, aberrant signaling pathways, active but normal signaling pathways passive. These antagonistic dynamic loss of the autocontrol feedback mechanisms, so very long time later, like chronic inflammation transform from normal cell to cancer cell, excessive signaling makes blind effect onto self-original DNA sequence and its gene silence does not transcription. If one normal cell has a lot of mutation, like cancer cell would have become cancerous transformation, is it possible? We have to know from normal cell to cancer cell neoplastic transformation main process energy insufficiency, inadequacy, inefficiency. All cellular step needs enough energy can be regulate its living actions. Dominantly, mitochondrial ATP has vital role, but if it stopped, different causative effect. Free radicals, especially nitric oxide species that comes in immune cells and other molecules, inhibiting energy generation in mitochondria, nitrous oxide as free radical plus messenger nitric oxide signaling molecule via mutation and aberrant signaling pathways efficiency onto into cell glycolysis generate energy ATP, but not enough ATP that regulates cellular functions as normal nutrient and oxygen are inadequate energy production. Dominantly regulated glycolysis, adaptation, low-level living metabolic activity, but not all of the cell life. This method for cellular physiologic metabolism, but using bad condition as well. If one cell, except red blood cell, use energy production mainly continuous, it has dangerous position because you could not spare system using as normal. Cancer cell has high level amount lactic acidosis, dependence of anaerobic glycolysis and consuming high amount glucose molecule, energy generation balance passed from mitochondrion to glycolysis. Most of channels ATP binding cassette transporters, ATP dependence kinase signaling molecules, organelles activity, protein, fat, carbohydrate, metabolism, nuclear porose control, DNA bifurcated opening, the transcription, cancer cell metabolism is problematic. Every step needs high energy phosphate molecules, but impossible all cellular activity if cell own enough ATP works regularly. So cancer cell transform a parasitic person to exploit behavior from other cells and transform other normal cell to cancer cell because of inadequate energy and break down their metabolic activity. Immune cells have role, mutation, signaling, etc. Transformation generally two main dynamic style. One style, cloning style, the other style, second one, is look like one another style. The last style generally step by step would have been become.
Thank you very much.